BRAINYATOR presents How to Break Bad Habits. Bad habits range from small irritants to major problems that can take over and destroy your life. Whether it's a smoking habit, nail biting, drinking, or eating foods that make you fat, bad habits affect your health, make you miserable, and keep you from accomplishing goals. All the habits you have in your life right now, whether they're good habits or bad habits, they're there for a reason. In some way, the behaviors gave you a benefit, even if they're bad for you in other ways. But no matter what kind of habit you have or where it came from, it can be broken and changed. Let's look at 12 ways to do exactly that. Number 1. Create awareness. It's easy to get emotional and feel bad when you think about your bad habits. You wish things were different, and you may be experiencing guilt and shame. This is not helpful because it removes you from what is actually happening. That's why your first step should be to create awareness. Awareness is what's going to show you how to actually change. The best way to create awareness is by starting to track and write things down. You're looking for answers to 5 questions. Number 1, when does your bad habit actually happen? Number 2, how many times do you do it each day? Number 3, where are you? Number 4, who are you with? And number 5, what triggers the behavior and causes it to start? The key here is to not judge or start feeling guilty. You just want to create awareness. Once you see black on white what's going on, you'll start generating dozens of ideas for stopping it. Number 2, return to the old you. When it comes to breaking bad habits, people often think they have to become an entirely new person. This can create a lot of barriers and resistance because we're not sure how to actually become that person. Here's the thing, you don't need to become someone else. You just need to return to the old you. That's it. So don't think in terms of, I need to quit smoking. You don't need to quit smoking. You just need to return to being a non-smoker. You once lived without this habit, which means all you have to do is go back to the old you. You were there before, you can be there again. Number 3, know where the habit came from. In order to overcome a bad habit, it can be helpful to know where the habit originated from. So try to go back in time to when you first adopted the habit. Was there a particular event that got the habit started? You're looking for triggers, something that affected you emotionally, positively or negatively, and made you start whatever it is you're doing. Then, once you know the trigger or event, you should try to avoid similar situations or locations. Number 4, what are the beliefs? If you think about the habit, could there be certain beliefs that are behind it? I'm talking about one or more limiting beliefs or fears that are causing you to hold on to something that's bad for you. An example could be, if I don't drink with my friends, I won't be accepted in the group. Or smoking calms my nerves. If I don't do it, I'll fall apart. Number 5, replace. It's easy for an outsider, someone who doesn't have or has never had your bad habit, to look at you and say, just stop. Why don't you just stop? This is useless advice. Trying to just stop is very difficult to do. It rarely works. The reason is that your bad habit is giving you some type of benefit. If it's eating bags of chips in front of the TV, for example, you know the chips taste good, they're comforting, beat loneliness, and make your shows much more fun to watch. The solution is to replace your bad habit with a new habit that provides similar benefits, but at the same time isn't bad for you. Number 6, have a plan ahead of time. Once you've identified a good replacement for your bad habit, you need to be ready with that replacement before the habit kicks in. What will you do when stress or boredom knocks on the door and you want to dive into that bag of chips? Do you have fresh fruit available? What about when you feel like reaching for a smoke? What's the substitute? Chew some gum, do some breathing exercises, take a walk. Whatever habit you're dealing with, you need to have the substitute ready to go. Number 7, remove the triggers. Almost all bad habits have one or more triggers tied to them. You need to do everything you can to remove these triggers. Examples: whenever you have a beer, you reach for the smokes. Remove the beer. Whenever you feel lonely, you eat. Call a friend or get out of the house. It will be so much easier for you to break your bad habits if you avoid the things that trigger them. Number 8, change your environment. Right now, there are things in your environment that are working against you, making it very difficult to break this habit. What you want to do is make it hard, inconvenient, or impossible for you to start the activity. If it's something you consume at home, throw it out or don't buy it. If you don't have cookies laying around the house, you're not going to eat them. And if you want to eat them, you'll have to get dressed, hop in the car, and drive to the supermarket to get your cookies. Number 9. Join forces. If you've ever gone on a diet or tried quitting smoking, how many times have you done it in private without telling anybody? That makes it pretty convenient when you fail, right? Nobody knows. That's why teaming up with someone who's got the same bad habit is so powerful. You can be there for each other to offer support and encouragement. Plus, there's the accountability factor that can really help you stay on track. Number 10. Surround yourself with role models. Very often, we're stuck with our bad habits because we're in a group of people that makes it difficult to change. Sometimes, these individuals have the same habits as us, and when we take steps to improve ourselves, we may become target of ridicule and criticism. I'm not saying ditch your old friends, but don't underestimate the power of finding new ones. And when I say new ones, I'm talking about people who live the way you want to live. Number 11. Visualize success. Visualization can be extremely powerful when we're trying to quit a bad habit. Basically, you lay down or sit comfortably and take a minute or two to relax your body. Then begin visualizing yourself succeeding. See yourself crushing the bad habit, smiling and enjoying your success. See yourself building a new identity and making good, healthy choices. Visualization targets the subconscious mind. This is where all deeply rooted behaviors are located. Number 12. If you relapse, don't beat yourself up. When people go on diets, they often introduce unnecessary stress by putting too much pressure on themselves. They've decided to eat a certain way, and all of a sudden, there's a small slip-up and everything is ruined. So what happens now? They come to a dead stop and go back to overeating again. The more effective way is to plan for mistakes to happen. If a slip-up happens, you've already decided to 1. Not beat yourself up, and 2. Get back on track very quickly. The idea is to acknowledge that you're human, and humans make mistakes. It's no big deal. Breaking habits takes time and effort. Most people who successfully break their bad habits have experienced repeated failures before they finally succeed. Many times, it's about having a strong enough reason to change. So, dig into your reasons. The more important it is for you to change, the more likely it is that you'll succeed. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, make sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.